Emfa Emra Badwam Mpensenpensenmu so live on Adom TV, DSTV channel 280, Go TV channel 119, Multi TV Digi Box no say live and so honum. Sound so na ye in an audio form editor podcast. Into it me akọ no search for Adom TV. Ubeti nyina ebi ana make ote kemu o show YouTube, o show Facebook, ba be see from won't be sure phone so abra across the road to go do office now you be behavior na kwanya kra na person tia oko podcaster search for Adom TV obetimi tie ni nyina na nkomo so be de papa wa mo se yes di Ghana enkomo nya da bia na be ye MPP NDC na ba be di Ghana nkomo se na be ye oman ebetimi afa ne tuma pa e de efra happy belated birthday enko enfama Yama for Jonathan Ijara mami. So the wife of Rashid. Happy birthday enko emfa emanem na yawa woda. Yankopon wonhyira na onyo kese. Kopem se obeye kese pa. Nyame na adom entonkoso ensonso abrene nyina. Wish you all the best of luck. But for what I say for a second here and call a Spanish garlic mixture and capsules. And the papa no air boas and be ya. While you saw tentem from the friend Tadon, Mr. Wada diabetes name na yati at the Evrano. While I can see Amano Abro so cholesterol hospital doctor for say enya kura. A bit me abo a Spanish garlic mixture and capsules. Nina ye jumabako. A insu and a topaye. So open so na noaji ensuo no open to pae na noaji to pae no south na pacho arthritis wa wo da ohwa nkromo ho eno asem bi esi na tip wiem hyem na nkromo se ho saa kwabeze efiri kuma se drum kra ya na no odin pa we have Spanish garlic mixture and capsule for also the Spanish ginkgo capsule so abam eno ebo moja timi di afusane yem e oni pa ya adwene mu so mani ka capsule da bia say se mo jana ntimi amfranko wa adwum ye ne kofa ha okese bebre e de eba no esa so ye anti aging edro to bo atimi say wonya 80 years pa but uhwe ni pa ba no de we de wonyina na so wonyine ye anti aging edro ye onom e Spanish ginkgo capsules pebito ewo hello heba ewo okanshi drug lane
remember saying that president akufo do no mu
be me sa
ko so papa na won gas wo this
the age no the age no say what they to America for president for age
first year
say you
we juma we am kofa ba first year
madam just ade me mo say bibi ye papa no ye emfa to ho no
le me wo say o kope bi man o me kwa mambi me man no na enyo kwasi enyo mambi nkoma no na be boa no
o nya no dodum
papa
buhwegu ankrem na
ni na pa no ze kom
Tonight Heba repart Heba Widama Heba wa Ashama Equity Pharmacy House of Drugs Ducat Pharmacy wo Kanswa Dependable Heba Homes ewo Medina Nolenko Heba ewo Hohoi and afi Abet Sam Pharmacy so ewo ho in the Volta region. To 4 FM 0266 114111 0266 114111 and the papa fie Spanish garlic mixture and capsule of Spanish ginkgo capsules. Kofi Amiyao, a member of the NPP National Communications Team. Sanso ona move on di. Rashibu Jenima de share war chifu at Mokwa constituency. Kofi boko there.
Na mi adom kosi, mi hu wache. O ye adwuma ya me hwo ha.
You and Suboko.
You and Yami adom, bibia boko na de o mi say Yami adom I think say bosumi mi nu eda ye nim September, yeah. Na President Beba for the high level political meetings, the General Assembly. Yeah. I think that will be his last one.
Okay.
And for me, it's an emotional one because for the last almost 6 times Awabano, Menena Yejuma, and I've enjoyed working with him. Fortunately or unfortunately, no, this will be his last meeting, General Assembly meeting. She shared Nyoma arrangement because na Omoba. That will be the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly. And apart from that, so far, Bibia York, I think last year, Nana, Ghana for be quite in a mysterious way. But this 2024, the ancient things in Bolivia, Bibia York, consulate in so bomb modding as far as visa services and passport services are concerned. So far so good.
Mo visa je de e
Oh, that be your visa je emre crowd. Emre na
America.
Unfortunately, no ya na you want me to kakra.
Go via America.
Free hire kwa America.
Cha. Nya.
No, but you see, ebia unimre nka memma trick bi enye din crowd.
Go via de.
Appointment no na wo kan na say wo ko.
Wa ko du nipa na nim so hold on chire everybody dwenso ni ahantan pa e wo sign base wonu. Okay, so no akwa chire ayamba. Mo feel ambassador na say hi come. Oh, ambassador. Oh, Debbie. Omo me adwuma on dodo na adwane dodo. American embassy na adwanya heaven. And no sa adna wura even Ghana for na adwuma honu.
Sir.
Yes. Me to mo say amanfo ko mu ko gina wiem. Adambassador na catch am so obia on appointed time. Into time on so ya member. Maybe be any pan hwe ba bi ote, obeso obi traffic. Ba ko fi wa ba bedru American embassy. Na bia sade kwa na ade tuye no afamtia unya Ghana ni
yo be yo
evrade nyame wura kra be ho ana mi say ti ufri ha onkwa America wo obeba ni ma ne ma mobi wo na na yete
yeah, but I think say it's about time US omobi consulate wo Kumasi ache they should open a consulate for maybe at least passport and visa services. It's just
if we never na any event ananka obi ma so transo de ona boko de
radio hu ya mobo
ya da ya me ase
ya hu ye
constituency say
constituency ye ma me fa kwanya so na me nchia woni agibra ehwa yen
okay
me ankasa me nana osi ade ayo kwasi kene oye twifo etimokwa in fact oye hone etwifo etimokwa nti watwifo manhene ene wo etimokwa manhene
okay
kwasi kene nana oye etimokwa manhene
okay
ma menchia no na menchia chema hakima dey anyone ya agibra hwenra madam confidence munyina ewrade enshine onye kasi yosin ejuma me constituency executive for bono pra ka ho a ye organizer no zongo kokos fuseni yeda munyina se yebekɔso aye dwumaden na ma menchia mi ankasa me bra pani nana akoto awonta fraso hene ma menchia no ya menchira bebre nana na jeri se bibia be ye
o kwa no contractor na saba back
o maye
Obam nim say ska banti contractors are starting move to mobilize back to site.
No kura no ya na de den no.
Okay.
Me can free. Na anu ya na akumfi for call na nado ho.
Yeah.
No ka kire wo mo say wo man to aba mani nipo de basi ento ma no enye ne mrahye bedwani nti wo yi nani.
Okay.
Enti sa pepepe na yenso ye ho no. Esan say mrahye bedwani fondi wonye MPP ni nti. Na nado yi nani.
But said there are some projects across your constituency.
Which is
for the buy 7 months.
Now, let me comment. You see,
7 years, 7 months. No.
I'm not ungrateful.
Okay.
Let me commend Nanado.
Okay.
And what dear Bakwan Waye or my constituency. I think say 2016 as an Ebefia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama at the Pra Bridge, and my contract. And my contract and by site. And by year sites, inspection, or by year baby or better idea and all that. Uncle or share Jumanasi Anissa.
Yeah.
Most of the project our constituency hono Nanado by waja me jani na wontua contractors car near de Bimpoinja Road no 30 number 1 Eko Ayasi Road town road near de but bridge in it dear.
Okay.
Omo ye me no ka say bridge na FFF. And so actually no dear John Mama Sha see no waba ye amenewie. I commend him.
So and the only viable project.
Absolutely.
7 years, 7 months. Constituency.
That's the only viable. And I can tell you the truth. Say, enumponya say bi a sha sia na nanom ye kakoka idon kanya dia obey. But I think say whatever it is no waye.
Okay.
And I think that is a good thing.
Okay.
Say Jomama this our contract na ma waba ye no. Washena Yaya Pra Bridge, you know.
Okay.
I think that is commendable.
Okay.
I think it's commendable.
Where I see. Govi,
Kwesi.
Ojidi said the country is heading to the wrong direction.
Kwesi,
9 out of 10 Ghanaians. Se baby a Nana do dan Kufuor de Ghana airport.
Kwesi mamenchia na menchia wasom from oni omoye adwuma. Ane Adom ahwefo ene omotiefo. Ana Ghana mu ni nyina. Menchia omampani na do dan Kufuor. Na menkoso enhyira no onye ne kese. Na be di akiri a o se tu frank ama eye osun kokoko. Amanyoko no. I mean, can no man of one thing. Answer no, men who daily graphic, Kratano, or Ghana Publishing expands to Kumasi.
Yeah.
A Ghana Publishing Company. A year Ura, David Asante Dan.
Yeah.
Na mini Ukraine, or say Abasobo.
Oh, yeah.
Yamisha no Wayad, Yamekai 2017, your man appointment, no, me and Kasame Papa, me boni dian my mom Muso, Mustafa Hamid. Then information minister appointing said onye managing director for Ghana Publishing Company. In fact, me Kosrano on the office.
Okay.
He took me around the facility. It was an eyesore.
Yeah.
Na ye new na time. But say na uko Ghana Publishing Company wo Accra Poly. Na we share innovation across to the extent that we timi akobie bi okumasi a. MPP, we have the MENA. He's one of those.
Oh, yeah, I think Onone Varus in the World State House.
Yes,
now.
yes. Makan is an amazing more. Niankasa minia Kofi Japan. Why see you also
Varus?
Or here Juma kese pa. Mino kase nano Kumasi. Why you more beneficiaries in Kwaya about 8,573. In Ashanti region alone. He's doing a fantastic job. Makanisa, Maminchi Akusua Menu, MP candidate for a MPP, Adenta constituency. Namin Canon. Kwesi, say Ghana, you're headed towards the wrong direction. Namin in Ukraine, a Chinese new.
Okay.
Na a Chinese soon say a new memoir.
Okay.
In fact, say offer microphone. Now this year bonting now only Ghana for din koma. Obiabe dear dancer say enyo memoir the cost of living no akosro. Say the name no matter no enye sanity bi. Ne senti no say report bi abasa. Me gigi say echinye bebre say the nim sa. Nemu no obi beka se de ne si wo se jamasi ama tumpan enya dabre na na do danko Akufo-Addo obeye o mampani eye 2017 ana odaso ye mampani ye to no so ababio ne kura wo mu ni se nye se na Ghana te in fact say wo hwe report no kura no a ye bisa Ghana for about a year or so ago no na entisei and now, by your man penny, no so around that time, no bisa Ghana for Gidi Bebrina no more GDA, a member. Nemo bibina esintina ye wo tibia ye timu. Answer now, yeah, banana would drink komobi about a year fuel prices in the ade. No clear wom in komo we say ye pe ye mpo ye bedi. Esan say a yadia a member a can be. Uji free more I'm talking about exogenous factors. And only ye susuye bi ana hihye bi ana na montuo bi a ana bibia ekoso a ye nhede ni sutumi ewo amanfoforo so ana amanone a Ghana so eya ebeka ye bi.
Yeah.
Enu ntino se anyoma no ekobasa no a na ama anyoma mu ayedin. Ye nyina ye di adanse na me meja sankomo we di efa se bi a na wo di abrochiri eye mfato ho ne ade ade no no kura wo mu ni se da bia ahokyere ewo ho ahokyere ekoso se me ne wo kase enyoma bo ayedin kopim se na anu bia enche ye kura no ewiase ko ahohihie mu a ema ye sikasem eko atwe kakra na numu na ye titi ye mo remu se ye be free mu akọ enti se ne kane no ebi ana uto koko wo de 5 cedis to koko ni masa ana koko ni kosi ene wan hwa ukuta 10 cedis a uto koko a emme what I say enti se okobisa ga na ni se enyoma ekosen a sisi a me no kasa die kwasi nyoma mu aide na emo ye wani da so ye wo gidie mapa se de nyoma na etie beye afie atwam kono na se de nyoma tie sisi ano ani da so ho se ye ma ye ho mre na ye ma ye ho abotere kakra ene adagye kakra me wo gidie mapa esan se de wanye bi da no ka so beye biwa ye gini die yeye MPP aban na Adom danko akufo ado aban na no na inflation kwa en number 54%. And then me no kase number 23%.
About 25.
20 so 25 krana. Atiso about almost more than half.
Yeah.
In about a year or so. So that means saying kakra ye GDA and you betimi asa aba from. As I say emre bi atwam ko na inflation was about 15%. It mean the bar single did about 8% for almost 2 years. So there's a possibility. And there's a wherewithal, and there's a competence and efficiency. Say, baby, and your mail not just Ghana, globally. Hey, because na me say me kaba okay. There last week, me to kosuya dozen 12 mienu. Ena me to eye adododie bi be ne kese be si.
Ghana asem
na Ghana asem na make. Because me $20 for just 3 items. So the cost of living, in fact, so share no Biden and Trump debate here. The first 2 questions were about inflation and the cost of living, the rise in the cost of living. Yeah. So it's evident, say there's no doubt about it. But the truth of the matter is say, we are seeing na yehu ako here. But Misa Ojidie Mapa say, Yama Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo in the next 5 months. No, I am hopeful say. Se bi Ghana enye oso ahememu de nemu ye ho be han kakra ye kwaso toaso ema Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebeye president me ye sure say his term no na nwuma ye see that dem bio ye
complaining about ye see the ahoden right from Kwame Nkrumah. Do you think say as on mine ye tu anamo bi ampa ye pese ye me see na hoden no ejina na so ye pa
ye tu nemu aho anamona ye tunu na ho odin ye bibi ho. In fact, say o hwe ye nanado danko akufado ye mampani oba for 2017 and I heard you again saying it. Industrialization one of the key indicators and attempt a bit me ama sidino ahodin aba. That is why and say every district beer should get at least 1 factory. At some point we realized that aban kwaya ebeyede. So in our manifesto we highlighted say yeni ankran jumeku ebe deals awoso na omo etimi the district no about factories na about district no. And that is what we did and we are doing. We have about 321 district factories a year ongoing. Out of that, 169 and a year operational, a year juma, a year kakra. Sebi, amanye na toye. Otherwise, we were doing well because you better a year CD to dollar no 420 no $1 to 420 no 4 cedis 20 pesos no. By 2021 no, the CD was 5.5. By 2021, so for 5 years, now the CD was stable. Until the COVID struck, and then, of course, the Russian-Ukraine issue also came up. Otherwise, we were doing extremely well. So we have the competence. There is a junior factors, external factors now, and then sometimes needs to me biano. And another thing, the rating agencies no, rating your form. And then in fact, say 2021. UN General Assembly, the UN General Secretary made that point and said it was so unfair for the rating agencies, especially in the developed countries, to have rated the developing countries that way, especially post-COVID. It was so unfair. But kakra And your man, yes, said ye penal dear. So when it does, was say ye may to us.
So before these external factors, dear Nana, it me maintaining ye dollar to CD rate no at that 5.5. Dear na after COVID no, ye internally before 2021 no, ye ntiyami abedu baby doing.
So first of all, structurally, for generations, Ghana. From Gadget's time, your problem structurally, to say economic indicators, your trade balance, your interest rate in your money. More especially, your trade. Ghana, your maya, and pay be no, and you might be braina, ye DNA, ye cry free manoni. So that means that at the end of the day, no, a year Ghana would have to change the cedis into the dollars.
Yeah. What
we did a year between 2017 to 2021 was to ensure say you be raise more buffers. You be nya sika bebre dollars no. Ghana economy no be grow. What I say? That is why from 3.5% no, averagely we were doing 7%. So it meant that the economy had expanded. Into economy that means that we have more cedis. Into Bank of Ghana to make dollars. So we had enough dollars. And no the CD was relative because a 24 Bank of Ghana, ebe discuss omo kwama no ne akodidwa. Sebi no munye sika ni bi. Na oma eden omo de kwama no ne. Intina there was no rush. The supply of dollar no was there. Demand ni etimi miti. And then post COVID ni Ukraine na ema ye rate ni ba for ma ye sika dwama nso aye nya sika ni ntino. The buffers were like depleted.
What is a thing about the issue is said. You need to see a country per se, you over rely on external support, Now we want to move out of it. It's as the president by Ghana beyond aid.
Okay.
For example, the factories here you say you good, see Benya factories. But for example, if in 2023 Ghana imported meat, fish, and seafood at $36.17 million. They remember na buy musi ye pesi ye factory sir. You be focus ye ma obi ska manufacture be a factory.
Look,
when we know Segovi, poultry farmers are complaining from day one. The challenges are how do more. One year rice or ye maimu. You see a pesi ye take the importation of rice so. Minute ye kasa wo boni ma ye imported pa. Dey ba come say about to me rice and fish and chicken.
Yeah, my dear crab.
Yeah, my dear crab. And I was them. Yeah, my dear crab.
So you say importing.
Yes, importing so. Oko a big hotels Libya. So the issue is maybe I won't say you focus no, and the BN should that ain't tuning here.
Look, I don't think that you're focusing into a dual responsibility, shared responsibility. We are operating a free market system. Government necessarily doesn't regulate your demand and supply. You get, are buying and shut them. So if, for example, a honorable decided to or importing books where nothing stops me from doing that. So we person or importing a paper, newspaper. First, that's what importing foreign newspapers. About Ghana, what I say for one thing or the other, because we do not restrict that. Didn't say a aban anamon tuobi ewo dwedie no aye bibio. Then when it comes to our focus now for example, I believe strongly say what we need to do to resolve this issue of and Yoma Krabano, import restriction now the trade minister wanted to introduce in parliament. Because it's so unfair that we allow the system, anybody and everybody at all, to just go to the Bank of Ghana, go and take dollars, go to China, Taiwan, Thailand, import anything and everything at all, and bring it to Ghana and come and sell.
So, Mr. Say, we buffer at say eba rice production, eba oil production, and the key and nema the year who you may more. You call your storehouses, you were enough to cater for Ghana for it. Basically, I can say, you cut import of beer, rice, chicken, fish, oil by beer 50%.
Mino can say, Oshe rice importation reduced drastically about 40%. Now we are relying on local way more. And I'll give you the data. It has reduced. Rice importation, I reduced super drastically.
Only that Nigeria for further more.
issue.
Yeah.
So what I believe needs to be done is say, ultimately, sir, consumption, no, a demand, a me pay, so you can't restrict me from what I'm consuming. So what we need to do, and on the agenda, no, your man Penina and Ado Danko Ekufo, any MPP near industrialization. One district, one factory, and then we know say almost all the major automobiles in the world, no, are having the assembly plants in Ghana. Kia waha, Hyundai waha, VW waha, Toyota waha, Nissan waha, Honda so waha. So ayan kakran kakra.
Okay.
Kwasi me di twa to ama honorable abem. Aya abotre. Tinam kas, let's keep faith with the MPP government. Okay. And kakran kakra, Ghana gradually will get there.
But I say, honorable.
But I say many.
Oji Ghana this baby when we are going the wrong direction, and I say Afrobarometer for now how many more cancer.
Oh, say Afrobarometer chronoma can a year. Say we are going into wrong direction. You and I know. I mean that is the fact.
Okay.
So we are already in the wrong direction. Actually, we are in a ditch. The economy we have now, economy now, what's it saying? You see, Kasam Ghana, ye Jina Bias is saying, I said, ya gubola so. That is what it is, and that is the truth. Look, I deal with ya, Nana Doni Bawumia, Ediaye Ghana. I bet take Ghana more than 20 years of prudent management and sacrifices to get out of it.
20 years.
More than 20 years.
More than 20 years.
Prudent management, excellent sacrifices to be able to get out of this.
And then more than 20 years.
It will be more than 20 years to get out of this. Look, do you know, first in history, say what do we seek episode investment? Baby, I want Joe. Yeah, what the share, when your problem be yes, so would be my buying. Some my buying, me seek equity me, but they share with you. And J, na me kwa homejia, manye biedi. What I say? Your friend bond. And now me ne say, abanye di Ghana sika bobusi diama. Want to me, kikani hubio majise. Ghana for emruwa for ninkokura for. Ye sika no ye diatu. Hosi ye be die kakra na and no na abaya saso akoffa no nso. So there is no hope for any Ghanaian under this government. That is the truth. Look, abay enya akwenya yes esenka me no kase wo mama Ghana ekone nimu to extend say enka NDC kura ya ban mu ba no ke be ye den wo kaye Ebra na ye fra ban mu 2016 no
2017.
Yeah. You realize the 2016 budget, we funded the budget without going to the central bank to take money.
That's not true.
What you say? That is how resilient the economy began to grow. Oh, say, Bribia did na kwemu. Na dollar no. In as much as enye honeki ye pese wono. Na ye manageable. Na dollar no. Look, ya no almost see 4.2, 4.2. No correct. 2016, the dollar was 3.9. Google it and see. Now,
almost say Muja almost 4.2. So maybe we need to factor in the first week of 2017.
Well, that is what they can say.
Yeah.
Now, look, so we start 2017, no? About the 2020, okay, just about 3 years, no? Ombeka chiro se senya COVID and ka dollar nan say ntro because over 2017 up to 2020 the dollar jumped from 3.9 to 5.85, almost 6 Ghana cedis. Between 3.9 it's possible, I have it here, between 3.9 to 5.89, almost 6 cedis. Sabreno, now from 2017 up to 2020, na COVID be anyhow. Na Ukraine Russia war, e bi na nu ya Akufo-Addo ko Ukraine akopa o mu cheso o mabua yen woni a bomb na esisi wo mu so a wo mu wuo no ya wo si sa bomb ni nti na ama wo economy na enya no wodi America akoka kire wo so o mu mua wo na Ghana bomb ni bia beto ha nti wodwene nkrofo we hu a wonti wo ma se
ona bo come na se
point number 2
wait sorry o come na se enye no kre se e betimi anya effect from the developed countries when or how be eto or more economy.
You see, that is not what I'm saying.
Okay.
But you see, we aided ourselves into this ditch. It is not the effect of that particular thing. A free Ukraine, and I'm a yedru baby a yedri. And that's what I want to tell you. Look, point number 2. We are here not because of COVID, the way it is not true. We are not here because of COVID. We are here purely because of mismanagement, reckless management, reckless expenditure, profligacy and all that. The love for money to spend on nothing but consumption. And I'm a baby a yedri. Nanado ani bawumia. Okay, say ebre na COVID ba ye no. One day a konko besisi si kwa ho. Ukra wo boss kra twe scan bi. Enkrofon twe school ni enfan here COVID. Entwe school Ghana for despite more anyone here say be wo bi de twumumu ni ade wo boss ni o twe ska kase si enfan here Ghana adan ya no mo wo man ho do. Ya nti wo mu twe ska si enfan here o man COVID yaba. Atosu mienu. Every se Ghana ye start call IMF no. Ekoji bosia no. Sika yenya free IMF from time immemorial up to 2020. Menua aye $1.98 billion and do $2 billion. Listen to me. Mr. Mahumbrasi mo muntie mi ye Ghana bibia ye duro no. Asase ye ka no krechira ye ho. And do 2 billion. Nemmom no. COVID nko ba ye no. Sika IMF nko edia magana aye more than $2.5 billion aye 2020 up to 2022 2023 $2.5 billion nyasi ye dia bobosi ye dia chayensi ye mfa we COVID. Listen, now Osha Bebia IMF a friends a Bank of World Bank any other donor agency ni ade de ma ye nyina no o kan ni nyina bomu a any nam over $4.5 billion. Bedin kan akere mo say every bra ye start call IMF no ebesi ansa na COVID beba no sikampo a yakogye free IMF nyina more than 20 years no na ndru $2 billion na mom no COVID nko ama ye over $4.5 billion aba o maimo afa muntie ansa na COVID ne beba no na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne wedi nkan esi Legon Hospital no dada.
Okay.
Ne wedi nkan ya expand Rich Hospital dada. Ni esisi hospitals bebrebe nkotufo etimo kwa hospital akese bimpo enjamia mikrom mifie bimpo enja ni esisi ni nyina dada.
Ora medas we the fache we Mr. or say me ye mula juma ese me fa time me fache me sorry pa.
What dey call brai?
Me say me so highway ne so.
You see, we need to explain things to Ghanaians now because the lies are too much.
So tibula bre aso. Yeah, I say boys sunya kakra edi egu woto yeba to enkomo so. In where we name Paba, area 12 and number 6, there was going to be another live draw on Adom TV. Na odi okosunetwa efagumisa efa ora wem 7G. Over na ka be 5 minutes ntiye.
Anya 5 minutes, be 20 minutes. Oh yeah. I don't know because some no here.
Okay.
I don't know. Sa COVID sika no nyina no egu ho.
Okay.
Afehwe say your revenue, you know, interestingly, ebra na COVID ba ya yetifie no. Enukrana Ghana Revenue Authority. Abekachire and say they had raised more revenue. Da Brikurano na ye juma yanko yentrefieno. So there's no problem with revenue issue within the COVID period.
So maybe on that, don't fetch me. On that, and no angel say maybe a buying investing more in the business sector. Ain't remember GRA revenue bit me shooty.
But
because amount for business and cost. Sikeni amount for business must certainly GRA 670.
My main fadia ukai employee.
Okay.
Say no crese there is more investment. Automatically you must expect more earning.
Sure.
And it's a one investing in your sika bibrea. Yeah, they radiase. Afi oil revenue.
Okay.
Ye fra bemono. Yenya oil your friend is saying
Rex.
Beye mienu.
Okay.
Eka ho. Enti oil revenue shot up. Our buying abreso. Afi muntie me Ghana for. Sike nyina no na nado ni baomia. Woman fa ba kumpo anhye capital investment a ebetimi ama sika nankasa aye adwuma betua ne ho kama me mamon fanto ho. So we have His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Obobo say a little over 50 billion. What the be share terminal 3 mo and na me ne wo kase nka nanado bakra ne adwuma yo. And net duty free. A hona nanado ba ye adwuma. Inti sika na ye bobo sia de ye terminal 3 no. Terminal 3 nanka se tua ne ho ka. Fabiti say Rich Hospital. Fabiti say hospital e wo friend is saying Legon Hospital. These are investment yes significant. Sa investment no e sanso tua e kana yakobo no e tua ho ka.
Okay.
Afe sika yi nyina ya nanado abobosia almost 700 and over billion. Apart from all the revenue yenye, apart from COVID CK, apart from wasanso abobosia over 700 billion Ghana cedis. What did nyina bomu a adie pa na Ghana ye betimi di yensansi so aka say sika ya bobosia yi revenue yenye yi fango sika odi abreye royalties ayenye ni nyina de bomwa ya gigi tuo sa agigi covid tuo menua eyi HIV AIDS kumnipa ba ye yangi tuo look etriyare yangi tuo diarrhea yangi tuo na nado nko abreso no yare ba ya yare no wo gi ho covid levy yare yin so ko wo da ho agi levy no edie pa na ade sika ne yo
And this about between.
and listen, but do you know what they've done? When my dear Oma yetrimodin a Oma yen so we scan loan or my collateralize at the end. Ain't you betwem no and Jesus collateralization period na trim and now say what could yesikano the way to me trim. But I can assure you Ghanaians, one of the taxes are you betwem a COVID taxes are you betwem.
Okay.
Look, Ningina Kemfuano, meba. Listen, very important.
Okay.
Ningina Kemfuano. Waba bem na se banks any be aye financially distressed. Should I say wo musika se mo nko yi a ade mienu na nka wo beye de edi kan ni banks na nko yi nyina no wo beyi managers ni directors ni nyina adi se wo pes wo mo discount na do mbe kwa jail a kona ko prosecute wo na fa wo ko jail bank na nkasa na da ho no yengu no nya sa na yesua fra ma no ne na emom no ye hia 9 billion ne dia check banks yi mu na banks ne nyina akosoro na ejina ho na etimi aye adwuma no na nado ni bawomia adwenkyere mu no ye di over 28 billion egu banks ne nyina na ene wo CD na aseye a na wo complain.
Okay.
Why won't your CD get deteriorated? So we say ya and into no baby aye duru sesi ano.
Okay.
Aye deliberate na nado ni bawomia wo ma hyeda ana wo ma hyeda se ye pese ge ye diga na sha manem ye wie ya de me nwanwa na twa me nso no ne se bawomia pese osanso be president no mo koso said you wo ye Ghana. It is very horrible.
Member of Parliament horrible.
Go be 3 minutes. The edikan. Kamia ko say the Mahama campaign, no, Sebi, Mr. Mekan, we are projects.
Oh, wow.
And yet, President Mahama is UGMC.
Now,
hospital now, first phase was done by President Evans Atamils.
The late.
Okay. Then the second phase was done by President Akufo-Addo.
Hey!
Commissioned, operationalized by the MPP administration. Akufo-Addo. The Rage Soso, and yet the project of John Dramani Mahama said that now mostly free SHS, Mona Modebaye, and National Health Insurance, so Mona Modebaye, and Yano Kure. A bio, when it comes to COVID funds, no, Omudis Kanamayan, Abe dear dance, yes, dear, not Omudis Kanabayan, no, or see a dear, yet the Ayan Pepe.
Okay.
So there was no misappropriation. And also, something called Dante. I name one was Sebi, honorable member of parliament for Chifu Amokwa.
Chifu Etimokwa.
Etimikache say loans are yajino ohudi enfanye. Meanwhile, you sit in parliament and we do appropriation bills. Actually, Ghana, ya bisi yakobo biano diyo. You sit in parliament and you sit in committee.
I will expose you.
Wait, you won't expose anything. You sat here and said, in any case. Says Sikana Waboni Nino, any accumulated debt, and I said, and in any case as well, some of the drawdowns are loans for Mumuko boy, and I am Resuebeto, Yadi, I am Wejuma. No. Example like Pokwasi in Tachi.
No.
When it comes to the bank, let me state here emphatically that we did not collapse any bank in Ghana. They are consolidating. Okay. There's a difference. Honorable, you should know that.
Okay.
Then opening.
Last one.
Last one. Or can say be I see it will take 20 years for Ghana to recover. Do you know that currently, even economic performances, no, we are doing better than they left. Hey. Our current situation, no.
Okay.
We share on the net. Of course, a bit to say inflation there. Yeah. But we share your net balance
interest
of
rate.
Trade. Wait,
interest rate.
Balance of trade. And most importantly, even the GDP growth. We are even doing better than you.
Can you imagine?
What I say? So, Amponu, yetimi, tell me, we're able to increase averagely 7% GDP. And nobody catch it and say, God forbid, say the Bema Mumpa. Multimi says your money this in 20 years.
No.
And that is why John Mahama said that. So Bejimano and I are to Abamana, your money honeymoon. No, now, but same call to Dubai. Uncle Miami, and son, a year how near a year. I will only say honeymoon, but I say honeymoon, you do as
no, you are very honorable person. Listen, Miss Remo. Yeah, but so as I see a canoe crack right. Yes, sir. Yeah, to Tugu Musa, no, I can't remember it's ye. And yes, sir, I can't remember the Maracash or Monza. Menia. No crave woman is say. Now we are $200 million. Parliament here pass here. Somebody buy a crab beautification. Any odor, any lagoon. Sikano mwedi sikano. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus. Listen to me. Yeah, listen. Sikaya di buy no more catch us $64 million a year from the year COVID. And they are supporting COVID budget. After over $4.5 billion. Movie ya no sikana akano mo se mo di bia man crofo ma fa anya adwuma I was on Western Housing Committee ye call round adwuma no ma anya one mpo o mo asanso adi bill aba akọji $150 million and crofo yi ba say wo mo be wi ya
mo approve $150 million more
wo mo be you see samuka samu approve ya let us all know say in parliament no they have a numerical advantage. But
parliament approve it be a majority approve it. Parliament approve.
We didn't approve it. We on our side we voted against it. But at the end of the day, no more nipa back home. 138, 137 plus the independent candidate. Into cost roba from out. The almost person by your normal in the side parliament prove we a parliament approve. It is them. But listen. sika ya bobosia ewo Ghana ha no se nanado ade sa sika ne share one district one factory mu yie what the big year planting for food and job what the ye ya no mo si jo mama so obenye nkukọ montie me yie sika ye de kofa poultry and import ba man mu no se ye ba ye ena kananado poultry or this sika ko mu ana ye grow ye ni aye poultry number 2 ananka emo oh sometimes you need to be Ghanaian nanui ye the miss cotton by kurom have a man $20 million hold on I'm saying that we need to be Ghanaian and what the ko wie ye no
miss cotton wan
ana ye ni ankasa
ye chi Atlantic
ana ye ni ankasa ye chi ye hutu pepram ye de ho share prison ni ade instead of us to think to grow rice in Ghana me ko tamale nanui wo hwen sase egu ho ne ye ka dua mu a nanado sika yi a wabɔ ho besia bebrebe yi ahe na wo de ahya agriculture mu anka ne sa nap kofo yi anka ne wo mo wadwuma ya na wo yi wo madi ana na Ghana mabunu bu tie montie me ye Ghana mabunu se mo antie me ne mo ntu aba majo mahama na 24-hour economy no amma so na big push na amma so na mo anye dwuma nyo na mo so mo anim ho a no kura we need to reset this economy. So uti consulate fan sabe bia uti consul uti echire na so obi ba no de ni sabe fam gatigidi no say no a you need to come back no one setting ye na for asanso attack drive no
the human mama betimi the 4 years high side
listen so whatever it is we must
20 years no
your mama betimi the 4 years high side
whatever it is we must start your mama ni 4 years ejuma yo ni yehu bi da yehu terminal 3 yehu kajetia market ebinsi Africa yehu iti jo mama kaso obeye na mu nim na nkrofo we dada mo na mu sanso koto abama wo mu bioma de beye mutan de beye mu fe beye mutan misra mo
honorable Vondi member of parliament Emma Adeshia ewo twifo ati mokwa honorable Pacho microphone off honorable das microphone off because nyakopo ya na Friday the sectorial debate baso
that's also 25
last week yenemu share the nkomo for the energy sector this time ye to yesade afre empenfu a can be a wom ewo the health sector na omaba bechire enema under NDC omoye any going forward omba beye na MPP mpenfo so ebeba enema omonso efenhia enwotwe entemnie omonso aye and I'm saying, Yakwanya Bimano Sabaye at the account. So, yes, here, Friday, the sectorial debate, Basso. Ya didn't come out ya pom de and sem and the Kaisa Bacatch will be so aka at the actually obi. And I saw you bring out to me a share. You made a coffee, I'm a member of the MPP National Communications Seminar Free, Honorable Vondi, and she a member of Parliament Manager, what trifle at Mokwa constituency. I'm never can some my train encomo. And that you are aside out fra, ever said no dear share. But to be honest, let me commend both parties, especially the way I'm presidential candidates, a career on so far, making our campaign issue based.
And they've been forced to do it.
Because this year campaign, and they also commend Dr. Baumia say over the last years no buy no. Ne campaign uhunu efiniki kawa as a person ewo
Dr. Baumia you know ka say to mama ye empty barrel
really you can say ya na Ghana enye de na Ghana enye akono me da asma ka mu nyina da wo policies ye be say hia bakra